What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? How y'all doing? What's everybody getting into this evening? Yeah, I know StreamYard is a little delayed, so I don't see anybody. It's saying that I'm live, but I can't see any comments on the screen or anything yet. So that's why I'm kind of pausing, kind of waiting to see. Okay, now we go. Well, thank you, surprise around the corner. You love me. Well, thank you that you love me. That is a beautiful thing to just look at. Okay. Hey, Monk Chip. Hey, Dommy. Abby, my boo thing. How y'all doing? Good evening, and good evening to you all. How y'all doing this evening? So I had some bad news. As you could probably tell, you see that I changed the live from the book talk because life happens, and Janai hit me up. She got stuck at work. She's not oh, thank you, surprise around the corner. She's not gonna be able to do the talk tonight. But we rescheduled tentatively for next week. Life happens, and look, hey, she got to keep doing the gig that's paying the bills. I ain't mad at her, but she did let me know. So as soon as I got home, hey Zoe, as soon as I got home, I changed it. But I figured we could still come on here and talk. And y'all know me, we can shoot for about an hour. Cause I still ain't did my power review. And then I have y'all know I got to get my David Makes Man done. And I have Real Housewives of Dallas, but y'all know I don't never do that one on time. I'm gonna try to get it done before Friday this week, but I'm not promising that it's gonna get done at night. I'm not gonna promise that. Yeah. So welcome everybody into the room. I just wanted to let you guys know that I got a few shout outs that I'm going to throw out there, and I'm gonna try to remember to do them again at the end before I roll out. We see who rolls up in here. But first of all, I want to thank my reporter on the street, Dommy Thomas, as always, for letting me know that the Scorpion show, Kevin specifically gave me a shout out mention me. I don't know if it was a shout out, but mention me the other night. I tried to go back and look at the live, but I didn't see it. Okay, Monk Chip, I know you working hard, boo. I know you working hard. I didn't actually see. I saw him talking about David Makes Man, but I didn't see him mention me. But I know he did, so I just want to thank Kevin. I'm glad he's enjoying the review. He said that he didn't really know about David Makes Man, and by the time he went back to go look at it, he couldn't catch the first couple of episodes. And so, if y'all know somewhere, I think El Teddy said that they have it on YouTube. But I don't know if you have to pay. Abby, didn't you say you had to watch it on YouTube? You had to pay one time because your internet was acting up. Let me know. I was about to get to that. They was next on my list. But thank you, girl. Thank you for keeping the sister together. Okay. I need to give a super duper duper shout out to Random TV Reviews, Lynette and Stanley, my peeps over there. A couple of weeks back, Lynette and I did a live panel on Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's my girl. They are going to have to step away from doing their reviews for about a month. They have some family situations. Stanley has a work situation that he has to that has to take priority because, again, you gotta focus on what's paying your bills. And so because of that, they're going to kind of step away from doing reviews for a while. But they did something they didn't have to do. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Shakira's Showbox app on network has the first few episodes. Okay. I'll write that somewhere on Kevin's comments. And if y'all go over there, y'all can drop it on his comments. Dommy, I know you be over there. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta take this call. Hold on. Hello. I'm on live. What you doing? You drive? You sound like you're driving. I'm on live. Oh, you're on live. I'm sorry. No, you fine. I'm just just saying, so much stuff be popping off. I had to take the call. I didn't know if I was going to come off the porch. I had to take the call. No. No, I know. What, you didn't get the notification? No. You know what? The notification must not have gone out because there's only 13 people in here. So I'm thinking the notification, YouTube be tripping. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. My phone tripping. Lord, my phone. Oh, okay. Say it one more time.
Hello, everybody on the line. I didn't get that notification. So I'm calling on the phone, aggravating the host.
Yes, that is Spill It Boy, aka Mother.
Okay, I'm going down in the chat.
Bye. Look, I had to take the call because stuff be happening so fast on these YouTube screens when he was calling me. I didn't know he was calling the army. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what it was about. I had to take the call. But anyway, y'all know it's either my mama or my mama. It's either my blood mama or my other mama, because I thought he knew I was on live. So when he called me, I thought maybe he was calling to tell me something. Anyway, but I want to say this with Lynette and Stanley. They didn't have to do it. And what they did was they did a video yesterday letting their people know that they wouldn't be doing reviews for about a month and telling them why. That part, I'm cool. The part that they didn't have to do was that they referred their people to other YouTubers who review the same shows that they review. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the spirit that I love on YouTube. That's the spirit that I like to have. And I was wondering what had happened, right? Because I started getting comments on my YouTube videos yesterday saying, yes, Spill It Boy. I started getting a bunch of comments on my YouTube videos yesterday saying, random TV reviews sent me, random TV reviews sent me. I had like 3 or 4 of those comments last night. And I was like, now I knew that they had given me shots out before. They have shouted me out before. So I was like, well, maybe this is somebody that's just looking at their video. But then when it kept happening, I was like, what happened? And when I was on live last night, their video dropped. So I didn't see it till later on last night. I didn't see the video. But they actually sent their people to myself, to James Colwell, to Mike B, to a few other people for the specific shows that they review, and said, look, we're not going to be doing our reviews, but go check these people out because their reviews are off the hook. And I was one of the people that they actually shouted me out twice. They shouted me out for my Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I want to say Greenleaf. And then James got a shout out for Greenleaf, and then Mike B got a shout out for Power, and somebody else who I'm forgetting right now they shouted them out for Power. So I just want to say thank you. You guys, I've gotten like 20 new subscribers today, and I know it's from them. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say thank you. That's what it's all about. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. And I appreciate, they ain't have to do that. They could have just told their people, look, we're not going to be doing our reviews. We'll see y'all in a month. But for them to say, look, go check these people out. If you don't already know what they're doing, go check their videos out. And I can tell by the comments that their people came over to me. So I definitely wanted to make sure. Thank you, Abby, for reminding me. But they were definitely on my to-do list today to thank them for my shout out. Now, let's get into these hashtags, okay? And Abby, if I forgot anything or anybody else, let me know. Hey, girl, hey. El Teddy in the house. Hey, girl, hey. So let's get into these hashtags. So everybody and their cousin been talking about these cash app parties and these cash apps today. So I'm going to put my 2 cents on it. I'm going to put 20 on 10, okay? We joked about this a little bit last night when we had our house meeting, and we were talking about, it's dry begging season and this is that and this is that. El Teddy, well, right now I'm about to get into this my Cash App hashtag, but I was talking about the shout outs that Random TV Reviews gave me, and that Kevin mentioned me on the Scorpion show the other night. He mentioned my David Makes Man review on the Scorpion show. So I was just thanking them for the shouts out and stuff like that. That's what we're doing. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, boo. So here's the thing, y'all. Y'all know that whenever y'all come through here, at some point in time during the live, I drop all my social media. And when I drop my social media, it includes my Instagram, my email, my Twitter, my Cash App. It's always included. If you give me, I will take. But I'm not begging or asking. Now, with that being said, other people, if that's what they want to do, I don't have no beef with them for that. Here's my issue. Ain't nobody on YouTube trying to put your kids through college. How about that? How about that? If you want to buy me a latte every once in a while, or you want to put some money on me upgrading my channel, okay, cool. Okay. But I do not feel like, and this is my 2 cents, and anybody that want to say what they got to say, they can say what they got to say. I do not feel that it is your obligation to pay my mortgage. Although it would be nice, I do not feel like that is what Cash App was invented for. I mean, not Cash App, Super Chat was invented for. Sometimes I get on this live and I don't get nothing there, Super Chat, and I'm cool. I come back the next day. It is what it is. Sometimes I come on here and I get $100 in Super Chats. I come back the next day. Now, other people, they run their channel their way. And what I'm going to say to people who are complaining about the whole Cash App, little Popeye's money ain't never hurt nobody, Abby. You know what I'm saying? Hook a sister up with a $5 refill. You know what I'm saying? Like fill up. You know, is what it's called, the $5 fill up, whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this to people who are taking issue with certain things. Hey, Deidre. If you go into somebody's chat and the way they are running their channel makes you uncomfortable, leave. I have unsubscribed from people because of things that made me uncomfortable when I went on their channel. And I'm not even talking about just the money. It could be something that they said. It could be something that they allowed to happen on their channel that I didn't agree with. And, you know, that button is there for a reason. People unsubscribe to me all the time. Somebody left a comment underneath one of my reviews last week and was like, that's why I unsubscribed to you. Okay. I ain't everybody's cup of tea. Everybody ain't my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Zoe. Let people give freely. If you give him, I will take it. And I give freely. When I go on people's channel, I will Cash App, I will Super Chat. People who are not monetized and they put their Cash App up, if I'm enjoying what they're doing and I'm digging what's going on, I will send people a Cash App. I have no problems with that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that people are taking this stuff way too... Oh, El Teddy, I can't even... El Teddy want to know what happened. It's too much. Let me say this. All right, let me go back a little bit because I did sort of start in the middle. I wanted to go back to the Cash App party. The first person that I saw do a Cash App party was Miss Gina. Okay. And this is me. This is my story. My story. I went into, and I've known Miss Gina for a few years on YouTube. I went to Miss Gina's chat a few weeks ago. Matter of fact, a few other people in there that I recognized. Because I was like, well, what is a Cash App party? I was like, well, let me go check this out and see what this Cash App party is all about. What is that? And when I saw what was going on, I still wasn't there from the beginning, so I wasn't here when the rules were explained. But what it looked like was that it was a networking / Cash App party, meaning people were in there. And you know, on YouTube, you can't use the term blank for blank. I can only want to say it because I don't want the video to get flagged. But you can't, you know, do okay, I'm gonna do this for you and you do this for me when it comes in the area of clicking the little red button. Y'all gonna have to read between the lines because I don't want to say it because again, I don't want the video to get flagged. But so people have found creative ways of saying that instead of saying, hey, I did that for you. People are saying, hey, I hugged your channel. Hey, I showed you some love on your channel. And you know what that means. That means that they have hit the little red button. So that was going on, right? People were networking from that point of view, that people were saying, hey, let me check this new channel out. Let me go ahead and hit the little red button. And hopefully people will hit the little red button for me. But then the other part of the party that was going on was the Cash App party. And from what I picked up, because again, I wasn't there when the directions were given out or the instructions were given out. But from what I picked up, you Cash App Miss Gina. And then Miss Gina was randomly sending Cash Apps to people in the chat. And then you were supposed to pay that forward. And ultimately, the idea was it would basically be a round robin of money giving. There was no limit or minimum set. Well, at least I didn't hear. Maybe it was given, maybe I didn't hear. But there was no minimum or no maximum that was set. So I will tell you my experience. And everybody was dropping their Cash App in the chat. My experience was Miss Gina was the host. So I sent Miss Gina a Cash App. I also sent maybe one or two other people in the chat a Cash App. Not a lot. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I gave people $1 million because I did not. It was not a lot. In return, I got a Cash App for $1.43. I said, who even came up with that amount? Like, what did you divide to come up with $1.43? But again, you don't give to receive. You give because that's what you want to give. And so I stayed in there for about maybe 30, 35, 45 minutes or whatever. And I did, show some love to some other people's channels. And some people showed love to my channels. It's all good, right? After about 30, 45 minutes, I left and went on to another chat. I think it was Friday night or something. There was a bunch of chats going on. Hey, Queen Star. Hey, Deirdre. Cheyenne. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry. So what had happened, El Teddy, to kind of give you a little bit of what was going on the streets. Tracy decided she was going to do a Cash App party, right? And I don't know what happened because I don't watch Tracy's video, so I don't know what happened. But from what my understanding is that she changed her mind and decided not to do it. Jay Wilson, being Jay Wilson, poking fun, making fun of Tracy, he decided he was joking on his live about her Cash App party that didn't happen. Somehow or another, that turned into a Cash App party on his channel. Now, what Jay Wilson was doing was sort of the same concept, except y'all know Jay Wilson got that preacher spirit in him. And anybody who's ever been to a black church during offering, y'all know how they do during offering. Oh, I got $50. Can I get 100? Hey, when I get to 100, I'm going to start giving people money. Oh, okay. We get to 100, I'm going to start giving out some money. So then he would get to 100. He would give out about $30. Then he'd say, okay, I'm back under 100. Who going to get me over 100? And then the Cash App started rolling in, right? Before you know it, Jay Wilson was up to $300-400. Now, what I can say is in Jay Wilson's Cash App party, I gave Jay Wilson a Cash App because he was the host. And then he shouted my name out. See, and Gina was doing the same thing. You shout the person's name out when you get a Cash App, you acknowledge them, and you tell other people, go ahead and bless so-and-so because they sent a Cash App. So he shouted my name out, and I want to say I got 2 more Cash Apps from other people in the chat. And then I, in turn, sent more Cash Apps to other people in the chat. And again, I was at work. It was my lunchtime. I wasn't in there but about 20, 30 minutes. I did it. I rolled out. So a lot of people were having some issues and it went from there, y'all. All I'm saying, well, Dami. Well, so for me, where I sit is sometimes it doesn't matter whose idea, because, people start talking about, well, Miss Gina was doing it first and, this, that, and the other, and he raised this money and he should have sent her some money because it was her idea. And it just turned into a lot of mess with this whole mess. And all I'm going to say is this. I look at the whole Cash App game as, hey, El Teddy. Hey, little baby. I look at the whole Cash App thing is Like going into a casino and dropping some money in the slot machine, right? If you hit and you win, cool. If you don't, cool. I like to gamble. I never walk into a casino expecting to take home money. When it happens, that's great. I don't never walk into a casino like, whoo, let me go and get this. Let me go and get this light bill money. I just don't. Now, I have won more than I have lost in my lifetime at the casino, but that could change on a dime. The house always wins. I know that going in the door. I always knew that. So that's how I looked at the whole Cash App party thing. I gave what I was willing to give. And if I got something back, cool. If I didn't get anything back, cool. I mean, before it was all over said and done with over on Jay Wilson's channel, people was asking for tuition money. People was asking for money for this, money for that. And, you know, they say, ask and you shall receive. So I ain't mad at you for putting it out there, but I ain't putting nobody through college. Hell, I got student loans calling me every month. And I promise you they calling me every month. And we have the same conversation every month. You're going to get what you're going to get. This is what I'm sending you this month. It might be more next month. It might be less. But as long as I'm sending you something, we good. And that's the conversation we have every month. Me and the student loan people every month. I used to not answer the phone, but I said I might as well go and answer the phone and tell them they're not getting no money. Ain't no need playing that game. You're not getting anything. Ta-da! Exactly, Abby. That's all it is. It's like a round robin. Now, of course, the idea is that when it comes back, it's sort of like what's that game that you play where what's that game you play? I forget now, but it's like a game. It's basically that's what it is. It's a round robin. You put the money out there and you hope that when it comes back around, you get more. I don't want to say a pyramid scheme because it ain't that deep. But because again, you don't have to participate. Ain't nobody making you put nobody's money on nobody's Cash App. And nobody said how much you had to give. Now, when I got that $1.43, I ain't gonna lie, I did side eye a little bit, but I was like, okay, if that's how we playing, if that's the games we playing up in here, all right, whatever. That ain't even worth cashing out. $1.43. So it is what it is. But it's been a lot of talk over the last couple of days because I think Jay Wilson did 2 Cash App parties. And then y'all know how stuff roll on YouTube. Then everybody wanted everybody to do a Cash App party. I'm not doing one over here. So I'm just going to let y'all know that now. We will not be doing no Cash App parties. But it is what it is. It's fun. It's silly. It's stupid. Move on. It ain't that deep. It's just not that deep. And then when you start talking about, well, it was so-and-so's idea first, it was so-and-so's idea first, I promise y'all ain't nothing new under the sun. It's just not. It might be, Cash App might be new, but playing round robin roulette with money ain't new. Like, come on, y'all, stop it. And you get what you want to give. And if you get it back, that's great. The other day in Jay Wilson's chat, I think I gave away 20. I got 25. No, that's a lie. I gave away 20. I walked away with 5 because I gave 20 back. That's what I did. Okay. Yeah. My math was crazy. It is. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, the purpose of all of this, from my idea now, El Teddy, I'm going to defer to you. Gregory Smith, baby, I've tried all of the above. You name it, I have tried all of the above with my student loans. I promise you, I don't qualify for nothing. I don't qualify for nothing because I'm single with no children. I don't qualify for any of them programs. And then the program that people always talk about where you can get your student loan, forgiven, you have to make like 2 years of on-time payments. Like, not a day late on time. Like, you have to make 2 years worth of a payment. The problem is I can't afford what they want me to pay. They want me to pay more than I pay in my car note. I can't afford to give y'all that. Not every month. I'm sorry. No, sir, no, ma'am. So, yeah, Gregory, I hear what you're saying, baby, and you're right. I need to do something with my student loans, but I've tried every program that people have referred me to. I have tried, and I either don't qualify or it's not going to lower it enough. It's not going to lower a significant amount. Like, one program I went into, it was gonna go up because it's income based, and that amount was set when I made less money. So I make more money now, I'm screwed. Like if I do a program, it goes up. So, you know something that I don't know, or you got something for me to try, I'm open for it. But I promise you, they want almost $700 from you every month. Okay, they want over $600 from me a month. That's almost double my car note, and my car is only 2 years old, and that is almost double my car note. I wish I would. Like I said, if I had an extra $700 a month after I pay all my bills laying around, y'all wouldn't be calling me every month. I promise you wouldn't. Because I'm not nobody that doesn't like to pay their bills. But again, I don't have it. Anyway, that's enough. Ain't nobody getting into my, that's enough of my business. Sally Mae is a bald-headed hoe, and so is her mama. And it ain't even Sally Mae no more, but you're right, she is. She is. My girlfriend, she got the number programmed in her phone, do not answer this call, or something like that. Something crazy that every time them student loan people call her. I mean, and student loan is the one thing you can't file bankruptcy and get your student loans taken off your bankruptcy. You can get a house, you can get a car, you can get everything else, but them student loans ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. They need to factor in cost of living because you can make $44K a year. But if you're in New York City, New York City, that ain't even barely making ends meet. That's you living in a walk-up 1-bedroom with 3 roommates. Excuse me. Okay. Right, Gregory. And again, boo, if you know a program that forgives the whole loan, that I don't have to already pay what they want me to pay, please email me that information and I will gladly follow up, because again, I will follow up with anybody who has a suggestion for me. But the program that I know of that forgives the whole loan, before they forgive the loan, you have to pay your loan on time for 2 years. And they said that, I was just reading an article about that a few months ago, that less than 12% of people who apply for that program get it because the terms are so strict on even becoming eligible. But again, Gregory, I don't look no gift horse in the face. You might be the right person at the right time. So if you know of a program that I'm not that like I can apply for right now and they gonna forgive it, email that thing to me. Well, little baby, the thing is this: they did have programs that if you work in certain areas, that you can get a certain percentage of your loan forgiven. So here's what happened to me with that. And this is where, again, not knowing, this is where I messed up, not knowing that I was making a mistake, basically. What happened was I worked in DC, and DC was considered Title I. So DC was eligible. So after 5 years of working in DC, you have to have 5 years of successful teaching. When I first started teaching, I didn't have a teaching license. And that was one of the qualifications, that you had to actually have a teacher's license. So once I got my teacher's license, then I had to have the 5 years, of successful teaching, which I got that. The 5 years was no problem. At the end of those 5 years, when I applied for the program, what I didn't know was I had combined, by that time I had gone to grad school and stuff. What I had done was I had combined my undergrad loan with my grad school loan. And the program that I was applying for, if your loan was before a certain date, those loans were not eligible. So because I had combined my undergrad loan with my grad loan, it made my whole loan ineligible. So I didn't get any loan forgiveness off of that. Then I went back a few years later to reapply for something, and the funding had been cut. So it was always something. And again, I'm not Monk Chip. Monk Chip. Ah! I wasn't telling y'all my business for you to give me no money. But thank you, Boom. Oh, I love you. Not the super chat party. Thank you, baby. I love you. But yeah, so again, Gregory Boo, I will take it. If you know, I will follow up. I promise you I will. I'll put my email. Let me put my email right on in the chat. And I will follow up. If you know of any programs, whatever you giving me, I'm taking. Hey, QI, how you doing, baby? Child, QI, you ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me. Yeah, that Sally Mae is old. And I had a friend that worked at the Department of Education. And, you know, like I said, if I had known, I call myself being a good daughter. That's what I call myself doing, because I went through 3 years of college without having to get a student loan. And my last year of college, I had to get a student loan. My parents, basically, the money they had put aside for me to go to college had pretty much run out. And my sister was getting ready to graduate from high school, and she was getting ready to go to college. And so my mom was like, you know, they sat me down and they were like, look, we need you to go ahead and get the student loan. And I had to get it put in my name because my parents didn't qualify for a lot of stuff because their income was so, you know, whatever. So I got the student loan in my name was a better interest rate. But my mother was like, we'll pay the loan back. We just need you to take the loan out. So I got the loan in my name, and I never paid the loan. Like my parents did what I never paid the loan. Well, fast forward, I'm working now. I'm making a decent living. My parents are getting ready to retire. So it was only like maybe $2,000 left on the loan. I told them I'll take the loan. And by that time I had just finished up my first grad program. So I took that $2,000, rolled it into the loan I was getting ready to start paying back anyway, thinking I'm being a good daughter. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to take this bill off my parents. They did what they said they were going to do. They, you know, they put me through school. I can take this last $2,000 off their plate. They getting ready to retire. Boom, boom, boom. Call myself being good and screwed myself in the process. Because I could have gotten, I forgot what it was back then, but it was something like between $5,000 and $15,000 I could have gotten taken off of my grad school loans. But that $2,000 cost me like $15,000, but I didn't know. And, you know, I did not know. I've been trying to purchase a house, and then damn student loans killed. You know what? I lucked up because when I got my house, I lucked up. I was the recipient of creative underwriting. Let me just be nice. Let me say it that way. That's as nice as I can say that. So it was a blessing because my student loans, my credit was great. My credit was, I didn't have no problem. I had my down payment. And so they were like, we're going to make this work. Like she got the credit, she got the down payment. Oh, we're going to make this work. And they made it work. But yeah, them student loans sit on your, they sit there. So they get included in your income to debt ratio. Not I took out a Sea Dark Chocolate. You the reason why our interest rates are so high. Yes, El Teddy, we will be dropping your Cash App. And Monk Chip, thanks again, baby. You know, you be loving up on me. And I saw what you did earlier today with Mother. You be spoiling us, and I ain't even gonna front. I love you for it. I ain't even gonna lie, I do. Hey, Cyber Diva. Critical Q, I saw you over on the panel a little earlier, babe. Doing what you do. Yeah, honey. Yeah. So Sally Mae, she's a little nasty hoe. She a little nasty hooker. But yeah, that's all I was gonna say. You know, and again, I'm not gonna touch the rest of that stuff that's going on with Gina. I'm not getting into none of that. But the Cash App piece of it, all I'm gonna say to people is, you know, the one thing I'm gonna say about people on YouTube, and I might be shooting myself, you know, in the foot when I say this, but I feel like sometimes, because I'm a sub. I follow a lot of people on YouTube. I'm subscribed to a lot of people on YouTube. So I ain't talking about the people in my chat. I ain't talking about that. I'm saying in general, I feel like subscribers put way too much on the YouTubers. Nobody making you do anything, including watch their videos. So when you go to somebody's channel and they're doing something you don't like, you don't agree with, YouTube has systems in place where you can let your feelings be known. You can unsubscribe. You know, I'm not looking at my phone. I'm not doing it. You have options that you don't have to follow these people around the YouTube streets. If they doing something, I'm sorry, y'all. Something just rolled through my head and I'm trying to just not laugh out loud because I feel like I know who just sent me that text and what they just said. And that's why I'm not looking at my phone. You said you graduated and paid them they funky money back. I know that's right. Dark chocolate. Look. I don't think there's not anybody in this room. If you knew somebody that went to college or you went to college yourself, ain't nobody in this room that ain't party on somebody else's student loan money. We all know when the student loans drop in the financial aid office. We all know when they hit our account. Okay. It ain't not nobody in here that didn't party on that student, that financial aid loan. But if I knew then what I know now, baby. Hey, girl. Hey, what's up, Roll Tide? My Bama girl, Roll Tide. We got a good one this weekend, girl. We got a good one coming this weekend. Get ready to cry tonight. They say this episode is going to be a tip. No! Don't do that! I'm not ready to cry. What up, Danny? Danny, you know, Danny, look, Danny we were in college together. Danny, Danielle Johnson, I'm sorry. I have to use her YouTube name, Danielle Johnson. Child, crab legs. We hit the ABC store. We went to probably, in our mind, was an expensive restaurant at the time, and it's probably someplace we wouldn't even eat now. But, you know, to a college student, honey, it was high living. Oh, gosh. QI. Now, you talk about a racket. You know, a lot of colleges won't let them on their campus anymore. You know, before, those credit card folk used to be in the lobby. Okay, if you get $5 tomorrow, you're gonna be a happy dry bag of food. I ain't reading. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm about to turn my phone off. I get these crazy texts while I'm on live. About to turn my phone off. Oh, okay. I apologize. It's not what I thought it was. Okay. Yeah, I cried last week. I didn't cry the week before last, but David Makes Man did make me cry last week. No thug tears. Not McAdoo's. Danny, you know I still got my McAdoo's glasses, right? You know I still got McAdoo's glasses. Baby. Oh, she can't. Oh, girl, it ain't no competition. Monkship, you know, it ain't no competition. But thank you, baby. I appreciate your 10 like I appreciate her 100, okay? Thank you, baby. You know what, Ariel Williams? I was told. Now, this is what I was told about. Hey, Jaded. This is what I was told about American Horror. I was told, because I had never looked at any of the past seasons of American Horror Story, I was told to stop. Do not look at any more of this season. And I was told that they would let me know which seasons that I needed to watch first so that I would understand better what's going on now. So I have not watched since the first episode, and I haven't looked at anybody's review because I was going to start looking at the reviews and stuff, but I was told stop because they told me wait. So you do want me to watch it? Don't listen to them? Okay. I ain't gonna tell you who told me, but okay. Jaded said, really Jaded. Ryan is a classically trained ballet dancer in real life. Is that Dreadlock Kool-Aid Boy? Your mom has this painting, that painting right there? That painting right there? Oh wow. That painting, that was my grandmother's painting. My when she passed away, I took two of her paintings. One she left to me. One had my name on it, and the other one I just took. That one had my name on it because it was actually my favorite painting that she had at her house. So that one actually had my name on it when she passed away. And it's funny because I was thinking about her today. I was having a little moment today thinking about my grandmother. This is always a rough time of year for me. I think I told you guys on Friday it's the anniversary of my brother passing away. And I have a couple of deaths over the next couple of months. So this is a rough time of year for me. But today was a good day overall, but I had a little moment earlier today. So that's funny that you say that you mentioned that, because that was my grandmother's painting. And she just got it from the Black Expressions. You know, back in the day when everybody was selling them the Black Expressions pictures, you know, everybody and their mama got a picture in their house that came from them Black Expressions people. Y'all know. In the male version, okay. Don't listen. They haven't tied it to any past seasons. Oh, okay. And the tie-ins don't have you needing to go back. Okay. All right, then. All right. Y'all all telling me. I believe you, Ariel. I believe you, baby. Yeah, Danny. I know you know, baby. It's good. Thank you. Hold on, y'all, real quick. I got to show Danny something real quick. And then we're going to talk about Mackenzie. Hey, Mackenzie Jackson. I ain't seen you slide through here. You can watch the season without. Okay. So everybody's saying the same thing. So that person just don't know what they're talking about. El Teddy said, okay, that person just don't know what they're talking about. This is a standalone season. Okay. Okay. Last season was epic. I do want to go back and look at last season. You got it for your mom Mother's Day years ago. Mm-hmm. Now, my mom has 2 pictures at her house that I want. Now, when I say I want my mama here. You know what I'm saying? But she's got the one with the little, y'all have seen it, with the little black girl picking out her afro. She got this big old afro and she got the little pick in her hand. I know y'all know which one I'm talking about. I want that picture so bad. I tried to take it one day and I was like hoping she wouldn't notice that it was gone. But she did. And she called me and she was like, if you don't bring me my damn picture back. And I was like, but it was in the downstairs bathroom. I thought she wasn't going to notice. Last season is 3rd place for you. Hey, JJ from the BK. Hey, Xavier. Child. Danny, I was hoping she wouldn't notice it because it was in the bathroom downstairs. Nobody used that bathroom but guests. I was like, when did you even go in there? Dang. Okay, so watch the other seasons, but it doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Hold on, y'all, real quick. I got something to show Danny. I got something I need to show Danny real quick. Well, let me get this teeth out the way. All right, y'all. So, child, she probably does do inventory when I leave, but I be going grocery shopping and everything else when I go to my parents' house. I just feel like no matter how old I get, I just feel like that's part of what I'm supposed to do. I go through their kitchen with a grocery bag every time I go over there. And I get mad when it ain't nothing there that I want. I go down in the freezer. I'm not stupid. I know what to take and what not to take. Like, I know I can take chicken, but I better not take like that, that lump crab meat. Yeah, that'll give me a grown woman ass whooping. Please know that. She felt it in her spirit. No problem, Mackenzie. No problem, girl. Lady T, did I give you a hello when you came in? I don't remember if I did. Okay, y'all. So me and Danny went to college together, right? Danny's I know those of you who are in my chat all the time, y'all know this already. She my little sister. So she mentioned McAdoo's, right? So there was a bar in Greensboro called McAdoo's. And every year McAdoo's came out with their new signature glass. And you will order the drink to get the glass. And I promise you that every college student in Greensboro, I don't care if you went to A&T, Bennett, UNCG, Greensboro College, GTCC. That's Greensboro Technical Community College. But anyway, Anybody who went to college in Greensboro had been to McAdoo's, and everybody had at least one of these in their dorm room. This is my vintage McAdoo's glass, Danny. You can see the year is 1996. I actually have 3 of these. I'm mad because I do not have all 4 years that I was in Greensboro, that I went to Bennett. I do not have all 4 years, but I do have 1996. This is my McAdoo's glass. And see, the drinks would come in this glass. Now, Danny, that's a blast from the past, ain't it? That is a blast from the past. I had to show it to her while I was thinking about it. Well, let me see. Child, my mama, look, my parents still shop at Costco. Ain't nobody in the house but the 2 of them. They want me to come over and take groceries. Because I'm like, why do you need the 20-pound bag of sugar? First of all, daddy diabetic. He don't need to be eating no sugar. What you doing with a 20-pound bag of sugar? Oh, you were waiting for me to come and get 10 pounds. Okay, thank you. Like, that's just how I feel. Child, we had my girlfriend. Okay, so we had another one of our friends that we went to Bennett with. Her name is Sherry Berry. But that ain't her name. We called her Sherry Berry. She was from Savannah. When I tell you that at least once a year her daddy would do a crab roll for us, baby. That was the first time I had ever had a crab roll. When I tell you that was some kind of good. Hey, Diva Law. Hey, L Long. Child. Ooh, oxtail, salmon. Child. Okay. Yes, everybody had those glasses. Everybody. And you see, I have moved. How many times since I left? Well, first of all, in Greensboro, I moved off campus 1, 2, 3, 4. I moved 4 times in Greensboro. So that's 4 times right there that them glasses made it with me. That don't count the many times I've moved since I've been back in DC. But them glasses made it. They made every move with me, huh? Every move. See the little baby, your mama needs them. Your mama makes cakes and stuff. Now, my mother does bake every once in a while, but she don't need to shop at Costco. She don't. Okay? She don't need the grocery store. And it's funny because the last time I went over there, I was in a rush, right? So I didn't. She was like, you're not going to check the pantry? I was like, I don't have time right now. I'll be back later on this week. Child, that's sad. That's just sad. And my father be fussing. He like to fuss, but he don't mean it. You know what I'm saying? My daddy fuss because the sun is up. Why the sun so bright? He one of them people. So he don't mean it. All right, y'all. All right, so we talked about the Cash App parties. Let's talk about Greenleaf. Did y'all look at Greenleaf last night? Now, El Teddy did not enjoy this episode of Greenleaf. Anybody else in here look at Greenleaf? Does anybody look at Greenleaf? Anyone? Oh, I know that's right, Ariel. You better read to that baby. Your nieces be getting you? Child. Look, today was my niece's birthday, honey. I had to hit her with the good old, speaking of Cash Apps, I had to hit her with the good old Cash App this morning, honey. Child. Her birthday. That's my baby, though. And she was just getting random texts from people. You saw Greenleaf Cyber Diva? Damn it, Xavier. Damn. Not they need to die. Damn. But let me tell y'all what I do feel, though. Y'all. Carissa is on my last nerve. I mean, Charity is on my last nerve. I mean, I'm so sick of her. So look, I thought last night's episode was good because I was like, everybody got secrets. I see all of the weaving of the webs, everybody weaving their webs of deceit, honey. First of all, Jacob know what the hell Clarissa did. Y'all know Jacob know what she did. He might not know who she did it with, but Jacob know Clarissa was out there creep. And I'm going to tell you how I knew. Because he was waiting up for her like she used to wait up for him when he was out in them streets, okay? If he ain't think she was doing nothing or nothing was up, he wouldn't even been tripping. He'd have walked up, she'd have walked up in the door and he'd have been like, oh, hey, baby, how you doing? He'd have gave her a good old peck on the cheek and he'd have went on about his business. But he was sitting up in that corner with just the lamp on. And as soon as she walked in the door, he hit her with the where you been? See, that should have been her clue that he knew something wasn't right. And when she talked about some, I was with, Jocelyn. I just made up a name. I don't know, remember the woman's name she was with. Y'all know I don't remember that woman's name. You know good and damn well he didn't already call Jocelyn, right? He knows she wasn't with Jocelyn. And then he hit her with the smooth, all right, well, I'm about to head on down to the church. And she hit him with I just wanted us to have one good evening. I mean, just one good evening. And he was like, all right, I'm about to head on down to the church. Honey. Her name was Candace. Xavier said her name was Candace. Okay, so Candace. Y'all know she wasn't with no damn Candace. She wasn't with no Candace. Right. He know because he a cheater. Cheaters, game recognize game, okay? He a cheater. So he know what she was doing. He might, like I said, he don't know who she was with, but he damn sure know what she was doing. And I would not be surprised if there's a recording, whether it be a video recording or audio recording of that whole encounter. Dude was way too thirsty pushing up on Carissa. I'm sorry. I feel like that was a setup from the word go. And the smartest thing she did do was wait for that check to clear. I feel like that was a setup from the word go, y'all. I'm sorry. When shit get ready to hit the fan, Bob gonna pull out that tape. Bob gonna have a tape of her doing the horizontal hoochie on that couch. Oh, hey, Carolyn. I'm thinking that the notifications did not go out like they should have. But I'm glad you're here now. We got a few more minutes. I'll be on here for about another 10, 15 minutes. Who name is Nadine? What? Who are these people we talking about? Jacob thinks out of emotion. Carissa cheats out of strategy. She slept with him to reward him for that check. Yeah, what you need to reward him for the check cleared? You don't need to reward him. Check cleared. What you rewarding for? Clear. That's all. You can't reverse it. It ain't like a credit card charge. You can't reverse it. It's a cleared check. You can't get your money back. I didn't feel the need to thank you. Oh, okay. Deidre, I agree. I don't think he really cared that much. You saw he was scrolling his phone, looking at Tasha Skate's number, about to hit that call button until his wife rolled in. And then he gonna lie to her, talking about, I was just sitting here thinking about you. You was a lying hoe. You were not thinking about your wife. You was thinking about calling Tasha Skates. The only thing stopping him from calling Tasha Skates is Tasha Skates' husband. It ain't his wife. It's her husband that he's scared of. He could care less about his wife. And when he found out that she knew about that land situation and sold it anyway, that's their divorce right there. Because, men can dish it, but they can't take it. Women will forgive. But let that same woman cheat on the man that she done forgiven 20 times. Whoo, he will fall out on the floor and act like somebody done shot him in the heart, honey. Can't take it. Men can't take it like women can. And I'm sorry for the men in the chat. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. In my experience. I've never been cheated on that I knew of. And what I mean by that is I found out after the relationship was over, but in the relationship, I never knew I was being cheated on. I found out after the relationship was over. Like, I'm about to go get off topic. Let's have a quick story time. Let me tell y'all a quick story time. I think when we had the conversation about Brian McKnight, right? Yes, El Teddy, yes. I was waiting for you to say something. Ariel, I will say this, I think the season started off a little slow, but I'm enjoying the season. But yeah, it's a little slower than past seasons. It doesn't have that explosive boom I'm not sure, and I still am not sure where they're going with some of these storylines. Like, I'm really not sure where they're going with this whole AJ storyline. I'm not sure what they're doing with that. I'm not sure what is waiting for us with the Bob situation, because there's a story there. There's some backstory. There's some hidden agenda. There's something we don't know with this whole Bob situation. He has this obsession with the Greenleafs that we just don't know about. I don't know where it's coming from. There's some hidden gems that they haven't quite hit on yet. The problem is, I'm wondering if I'm going to still care because it's taking them so long to explain it. I'm wondering if I'm going to even care anymore. You know what I'm saying? You think Bob is working with Rochelle? Might be. Might be. Betty White, you all late. We was talking about hey girl, we talked about the Cash App party and we are done. I'm not talking about that other situation. That ain't my business. That ain't my ministry. We just talked about a little bit about the Cash App parties and stuff like that. I think that because now somebody, okay, I'll get back to my story time in a minute. But somebody in the chat said to me, I thought that LaToya Luckett had started filming on Greenleaf again. But then somebody said that LaToya said that she didn't get a call back. But I could have sworn I thought I saw her say that she had started filming. So I don't know if she filmed and has to keep it a secret, so she sort of doubled back on what she said, or if she really didn't film and she misspoke on the front end. Like, I honestly don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Xavier. LaToya Luckett said that she started filming for the new season. But then somebody in my chat said that she said she wasn't coming back. So I don't know. Okay, Betty, say damn, okay. It's his kids and leverage in the Greenleaf estate that keeps Jacob. Trust, because there was a choice he would be gone with Miss Honey. Oh, I loved her on Greenleaf. LaToya Luckett played that part on Greenleaf, honey. She played that part. Well, I don't think she has a starring role because we halfway through the season and we ain't seen no hide or hair of her. But I don't think it was a fluke that Tasha Skanks came up in this episode this week. I don't think that was a fluke. I think that was their way of reminding us of that she's out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was a fluke. So let me tell y'all my story time. So some of y'all were in the chat when I had the conversation about my little high school sweetheart and how Brian McKnight, we broke up on Valentine's Day of my freshman year in college, and how Brian McKnight got me through that. Y'all remember that? The people who were in here, we was talking about Brian McKnight. Y'all remember that? You follow her on IG and you don't see any mention. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Because again, I don't think it's a mistake that Tasha Skanks came up, but Rochelle didn't. Tasha Skanks did, but Rochelle didn't. I think we're gonna see before it's over with. I think we're gonna see them. Okay, Dami remembers. So what had happened was, so this is what I mean by I found out after the fact that I had been cheated on, but I didn't know in the moment. Now, did I think that he was up here doing whatever he was doing while I was in North Carolina doing what I was doing? Probably. Like, I wasn't naive to think that he wasn't up here doing whatever. But it wasn't in my face type of thing. So we broke up on Valentine's Day, right? So when I came home for the summer, I came home in May for the summer. He wanted to come and see me. Okay, you can come over. All right, then. You come over, whatever. So, I'm playing all, he get to my parents' house and I'm like, what you want? I got to talk to you about something. What you got to talk to me about? Now, to this day, I will never understand why he felt like he had to tell me this, because it wasn't like me and him had been, even though we ended up getting back together later on, but that's another story time for another day. We played that. You break up with somebody, you play that back and forth game. Oh, thank you, Rita Brown. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. You play that back and forth game. So we played that back and forth game, but this was the first time we broke up. So I'm sitting there talking, and he was like, I got to tell you something. Well, what you got to tell me? I knew he had started dating somebody, because that's part of why we broke up, because I was hearing rumors. But he kept denying it. But I heard rumors. So he's going to tell me I did lie to you. I was seeing whatever the chick name was. I was like, okay, well, it's May. That was back in February, so whatever. Well, I need to let you know, she's 6 months pregnant. Now, I was never a math major, okay? But I can add and subtract pretty good. So, you swore up and down you ain't sleep with this woman. Swore up and down you ain't sleep with this woman. We broke up in February. You came to see me in March, and she was 6 months pregnant. Now, y'all do the math any different? Can y'all figure out it differently in the chat? Is it any different in the chat? Danny, I don't even know. Was it sophomore year, Danny? Shit, I don't even know anymore. I could have sworn it was freshman year. I really thought it was freshman year. I know you weren't there freshman year, but remember we broke up and got back together. So you might have caught us on our second time around, like Shalimar, honey. It was the second time around for us. I don't know, but I really thought this was freshman year because it was Brian McKnight's first album. Okay, Stephanie. Okay, get the calculator out. It ain't no way else. But y'all, I promise y'all, this man swore up and down they never slept together. Even to this day, if I still had his phone number right now and I call him right now, mind you, he ended up marrying this woman and had 4 more kids by her, okay? If I was to call that man right now, he would swear he never cheated on me. Again, I was not a math major. Sometimes I forget to carry that one. Sometimes I mess it up a little bit. But I can do that. 9, 6, 3. I can do that real easy. I can figure that one out. Honey. Ooh, and that's what I mean. Some people, and I ain't going to make that a man thing. I'm going to make that a people thing. Some people, it just don't matter. They're not going to come up off that lie. They're not going to come up off the lie. And he was one of those people. You could be looking him dead in his face and you could have him on videotape and he'll be like, that wasn't me. With a straight face, be like, that wasn't me. I don't know who that was. That must be my twin. That wasn't me. Child. So that's what I mean by I've been cheated on, but I did not know the full extent or whatever until after the fact. Child. They are, Coco. The people who can look you dead in your face and lie without hesitation are scary. They are very scary people. Very scary people. Because I feel like he used to lie so much, I feel like he actually believed them. Like, I think he really believed his lies. Like, I think he really believed them. Yana, I was like... And he was, like I said, and I never understood why he felt like he needed to come all the way over to my parents' house to tell me this. I was like, I'm trying to enjoy my summer, living my best life after my freshman year of college. I do not need this negativity in my life right now. Because y'all know, young love, I wasn't all the way over him and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? See, look at this. I just got another comment saying that Lynette and Stanley sent them. See what I'm saying? That's love, y'all. That is love. I'm going to have to... they don't live that far from me. They live right down the road. I'm going to have to do a little something for them, y'all. I'm going to do a little something for them because I really appreciate that. Hey, girl. Hey, what's up? Girl. And tell them so well, JD. I mean, y'all, if y'all can see how... and the worst lies are the ones that start getting mad when you don't believe them. Oh, my gosh. He was like that. Oh, he would start getting mad when you ain't believe. Let me tell y'all about this situation. Okay, this is about to be a flash in the past. So y'all young folk, y'all not gonna understand this. But for the people who are in my age group, y'all gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Remember when you used to have your pager that people could leave a message on your voicemail? Right? It wasn't just a regular beeper. You would get the beep, but then you could call into your voicemail and listen. Somebody could leave you a message rather than you just calling them right back. Y'all know what I'm talking about? He did, Danny. You know, see, Danny, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. He lied about dumb shit. He lied about stuff he didn't have to lie about. I'm like, you don't have to lie about that. Like, that is a waste of a good lie. Okay? They are psychopaths living my peace. I'm telling you. They will lie even when the truth will do. Say it again, Abby. Say it again. So this how bad things got. Now, mind you, this wasn't in the beginning. This was after me and him got back together. I knew he was having this baby by this woman. I accepted it. He claimed that they were only, he was only dealing with her to do what he had to do as a father. He wasn't messing with her no more. My dumb butt, believed him. So this one we had gotten back together, right? This is how stupid this fool was. His dumb ass. Either stupid or just didn't care enough. I ain't figured out which one it is yet. But you would call into somebody would page you, you would call into your number, and then you would put your password in to listen to your voicemail. This dummy he basically let me have his voice. He let me have his password to his voicemail. I didn't ask for it. I think he was over my house one day. Okay, because again, we talking about back in the day. He was on the phone at my house and he was sitting on the couch and the phone was mounted to the wall and I was closest to the wall. And so he just gave me his password and I put it in. I remembered it. So I go back to school because we didn't got back together. I'm back in school. I get a phone call. Y'all know. Somebody called me and was like, yo, I saw your boy with so-and-so and such and such. They look like they were a little cozy. I said, oh, for real? So what I do, called in to his pager, listened to the voicemails. Because I was like, well, because I called him first and confronted him because that's the kind of chick I am. Like, I ain't got time for that. I called and confronted him. He lied. I knew he was lying. So I called into the voicemail. Oh, I got all kinds of messages from her. Baby boo this and baby that. And I can't wait this and I can't wait that. So I basically cussed him out I called him and I cussed him out on his voicemail. I was like, you a liar, blah, 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 blah. Y'all know I called back and listened again, right, to see if there were any updated messages. So when I called back, she's cussing him out because she done heard my message. Because his dumb ass done gave her the password and me the password. So we started talking to each other through his voicemail. And do you know that dummy never changed the password? In hindsight, I was like, he just didn't give a fuck. At the time, I was like we were straight up talking to each other. Me and the other woman were straight up talking to each other through his voicemail. Yeah. And Danny noticed, Danny in the chat. Danny is my witness in the chat, y'all. Because she was in the dorm living it. Because by this time, that was sophomore year, Danny. But that was after me and him had broken up and got back together. So Danny would get it. Because she was our little sister. And we would be in, so Danny would get the stories, honey. And of course, I was in my feelings. So, they would get the emotional, I can't believe he doing this to me type shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. I ain't thought about that thing in a minute. Y'all, he was so damn stupid. Oh, he's so stupid. Child. And that's the thing, Shay. In my mind, I was like, when is he going to change this? The mess, like, both of us have your password. When are you going to change it? And he eventually changed it. But by the time he changed it, we both knew everything we needed to know. Like, we had compared notes. We knew time, date, location. I was like, okay, well, when I was home on such and such weekend, he was with me the whole weekend. She was like, oh, for real? He told me X, Y, and Z. Like, we had already compared all the notes. It wasn't no need you changing the the voicemail at that point. We were done talking to each other. Hell, I already broke up with your ass again. The hell? Child. He was dumb, Mackenzie. I look back, that's one of them things I look back on and I'm like, you was dumb. You was dumb for staying with him as long as you stayed with his dumb ass. Because he was an idiot. He was dumb. Oh, well, little baby, if he was waiting for that to happen, that wasn't going to never happen. Let me tell you what I ain't never done and what I will never do. I ain't never fought over no man. Now, I have fought for a man, meaning he don't want to put his hands on a woman, and so I will do him the honors, but I ain't never fought over no man. That ain't never gonna happen. Child, yes, the 90s version of Marco Polo. Child. Yeah, no, I ain't never fought over no man. That ain't never, no, that ain't never gonna happen. Right, Xavier? Some 90210 shit. It was, y'all, I ain't thought about that in a long time. That thing was some kind of funny. Oh, that thing was some kind of funny. Right, she married him and had 5 kids. No, that's a lie. She had 4 kids by him. He had 5 kids altogether. And he ended up being an alcoholic. So I was like, who dodged that bullet? Yep, she did. She ended up marrying him. So I was like, you got the prize. Woo, you got the prize, girl. You got it. You got it. Yes, honey. Yes. Because I think that was it, Danny. I think after we broke up that time, we didn't get back together. We might have hooked up a time or two after that, but we didn't get back together. No, ma'am. No, sir. All right, y'all. Let's dig into these hip hop awards real quick before I get up off of here. Now, I looked at the hip hop awards. Now, last night, Vovo the Love. Vovo ain't in the room. Where Vovo at? But Vovo the Love let me know that we were going live and the hip hop awards were on. So I set my DVR up because at this point in my life, I feel like I'm too old for the hip hop awards. That's just no longer my ministry. Okay, I don't know who half these people are. Never heard of them. Okay. Don't really enjoy the performances that much. But, oh no, I've had to box my ex and chase. Oh, Carolyn. Well, damn. Oh. Danny, shoot, girl. You say you remember sitting in the dorm room eating popcorn, watching it go down. Child. Because I used to use the phone in Sherry room. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I did. The only reason why I really did is because Lil' Kim was getting the little Lifetime Achievement Award. And I love me some Lil' Kim, okay? You say we're not watching that foolishness. Well, I did. I fast forwarded through it. So let me give y'all my cliff notes, okay? Lil Duval, I think, did a good job as a host, but Lil Duval ignorant as hell. But he did a good job as a host. He opened up the show with his latest song, Hot Boy Summer. Remember, he came up with that song, Hot Boy Summer, whatever. He opened it up. He brought a couple of people out there on stage. I want to say he brought Megan Thee Stallion out there, but I don't know these people. So it might not have been Megan. It might have been, or maybe it was the girl from the City Girl. I don't know who came out there. Okay. Somebody was on that stage twerking with him. That was a rapper that people was clapping when she came out on stage. So clearly they know who she is. Cause I don't. Not Jesus be offended. Yes, I was too, Gregory. I was too. Well, Mackenzie, I mean, I have low expectations. So I wasn't expecting much. So like I said, I don't even know who half them people was on stage with him. I was just like, okay, he got the crowd hype. That's all I had. I was like, oh, okay, he got the crowd hype. The first cipher was decent. They had a dude there from PG County who I don't know who he is, but PG County is where I live. I don't know that little boy, but I was glad to see PG County being represented. They had somebody there from Baltimore who I have heard of him before. When I worked at the jail, the guys used to always want me to play videos, and they would always play like, the little hood videos that people made in somebody's backyard with an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? And I believe he was one of them rappers that they used to make me watch. That's a whole nother conversation. Oh, Jacqueline. Oh, hey, Quintessence. Hi, babe. So I lost my train of thought. Oh, so the cipher was decent. Okay. I've seen better, but I've seen worse. I think that the first cipher they did was pretty decent. Okay. My favorite performance outside of Lil' Kim doing her thing, I'm gonna get to Lil' Kim in a second. Just out of respect for Lil' Kim, I'm gonna give her my favorite performance of the night because I love Lil' Kim, grew up on Lil' Kim, through all of her many reincarnations with her face and body. I love me some Lil' Kim. Okay. Rhapsody was probably my favorite performance of the night. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Rhapsody was the only woman on that stage all night who was fully clothed. And I like Rhapsody anyway. I like Rhapsody. You know, she's very... if I had to label her, I would call her like a neo-soul rapper. You know what I'm saying? Very, very throwback. You know, she wears full outfits. She doesn't twerk. You know. Right. Watch it so... Right. I watched it so y'all don't have to. But I enjoyed her performance. Like I said, you know, she had... Because I was sitting there thinking, after like the third woman came out there, performed, and twerked, including Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim twerked too, but the plastic surgery wouldn't let her be great. But that's another conversation. Yeah, I just was like, so is that like the requirement now for female performances in rap, that they gotta twerk? Is that like on the checklist? Like, you gotta twerk? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, child, the Hip Hop Awards bid, like I said, it ain't even on my to-do list. I only tuned in because of Lil' Kim. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you what my favorite part of the episode, I mean of the awards, was they did a death match. They did a battle rap death, what they call them things? Sudden death match. So they started off, they had already had round one before the show. So they had round one before the show. My only problem was there were no women, but that'll be another conversation for another day. But they had the two battle rappers, and these were like, you know, guys, battle rappers off the street or whatever. They went up against each other, and then the winner went on to the next round. I mean, then they had, you know, so then they had two more battle rappers, and then the winner went down to the next round, and then those two battled off against each other, and the prize was $25,000. So I thought that was cute. I thought that was decent, and I appreciated that. As somebody who, I enjoy watching battle rappers, I enjoy that genre, I guess, of watching it. So I thought that was a cute little thing that they added into the show, and I thought it gave us something different. They didn't do as many ciphers, but I think that the time that they would have done for the ciphers was taken up with that. But I was cool with that. I thought that was real nice. They did a comedy cipher, which was hilarious. It was hilarious. They had Jess Hilarious from Baltimore. They had a guy from DC who was hilarious. Oh, he was funny. They had Afron Crockett. They had a dude from... He was from the South. Afron Crockett is from North Carolina, but he was from somewhere like in the, like, I want to say Mississippi, but don't quote me on that, y'all. Yes, Rayshawn. That was Swati, the one that did the Goodies sample. That's dating Quavo from the Migos. Yeah, she was not good. And you're right. Petey Pablo and Lil Jon saved her from herself, because that performance was horrible. I mean, first of all, she was lip syncing. Here's my thing. I will forgive a lip sync if you about to give me a hell of a performance. I will forgive a lip sync from a Chris Brown, because we know Chris Brown can sing, but we also know that Chris Brown dances his ass off. I'm going to give you the lip sync, Chris Brown, because you're giving me something. I will forgive a lip sync from Janet. Y'all know I love me some Janet, but damn it, we know Janet, her voice vocals is not that strong, but she giving us a dance performance. So I'm going to give you the lip sync, okay? I'm going to give you that lip sync, Janet. But when you lip syncing, and you still ain't giving me nothing in your performance, see, then I got a problem. Because you got to be doing one or the other. If you just go, like an Adele, I'm going to forgive the fact that you don't even pretend like you going to dance, because Adele is going to give it to you full vocals and all, okay? She going to give you some hello from the other side, okay? She's going to give it to you, and you know you're not getting no dancing from her. She's just not giving that to you. That's why she turned down the Super Bowl. She said, look, I'm not a Super Bowl performer. I stand, I sing. That's it. Now, I'm going to give you a Met performance, because that's all I got to do is stand and sing. People are going to come and pay hundreds of dollars to hear me stand and sing. Ain't nobody going to do that at the Super Bowl. I'm not your woman. And I can respect that she knew her role. She knew her lane, and she stood in it, right? I can respect that. But, what's her name? Swati, whatever that child name was. She was horrible. I mean, she was not good at all. And again, my bar is low. So if you went below where my bar was, Rick Ross's performance was decent. I mean, he gonna be Rick Ross. It was decent. I enjoyed Chance the Rapper's performance. I did enjoy, but I like Chance the Rapper. I enjoyed his performance. Who was that performed at the end and Trick Daddy came out? T-Pain and Trick Daddy came out. Was that Chance the Rapper? Maybe that was Chance the Rapper. But anyway, T-Pain and Trick Daddy came out. And then somebody came out at the end, and Music Soul Child did their little intro. I can't remember because I told you I don't know who these people are. So I don't know all these people. But, so those were my highlights, y'all. That's what I enjoyed about the show. Okay. And then full disclosure, I'm really not done watching it. I got to Lil' Kim and I turned it off. After Lil' Kim performed, I pretty much turned it off. So anything that happened after Lil' Kim, not really that. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I did finish watching it. I did watch the rest of it because Lil Duval closed out the show and he bought what's my boy from Love and Hip Hop Miami was on stage with him, the one with the dreads, the crazy one with the dreads. He was on stage with him, and a couple of other LA people. Not LA people, Florida people. Yeah, Usher sang it. Yeah, but Usher would give you a lip sync too sometime. Usher would lip sync it sometime. He would lip sync it sometime. You know what, Jaded? Hey, so let's talk about Lil' Kim. I love Lil' Kim. Lord knows I do. And again, my bar for Lil' Kim was low. Because the last couple of times I saw Lil' Kim perform, it was right here. You know what I'm saying? She was out of breath. She couldn't get through her own songs. She ain't never been no dancer. Okay? Lil' Kim ain't never been no dancer. So she gave her award. I mean, she got her award. I sort of fast forwarded through her acceptance speech because I figured it would be yang, 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 yang. Thank you, Biggie, yang, yang, yang. Right? So I kind of fast forwarded through all of that. Her daughter was in the audience and that kind of thing. So then she came out to do her performance. Lil' Kim, she was on top of like a little, you know how they come out and then they have the stairs where they could come down the stairs. So she did the whole first two songs on top of the stairs. And I kept thinking, is she scared to walk down the steps? Or is she waiting for something to happen? Because it was she almost looked like she didn't know what she was supposed to do. Like she missed sound check and didn't show up for rehearsals. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like, okay, I'm up here. Dancer's supposed to come out. Like it was almost like she didn't know what was supposed to happen. And she did Lighters Up and she did another song. Then she started coming down the steps and finally somebody came from out back and took her hand and helped walk her down the steps. I said, okay. Yeah, and the lip syncing was terrible. Mackenzie Johnson, she lip synced the first half of the performance. And, you know, she did that stupid thing where, you know how some people lip sync, their mic is on, but they're not singing the songs, but then they go to say something and they forget that they supposed to be saying something else. So she was like, yo, Brooklyn, stand up. But the song was still playing. I was like, so did you forget you was still supposed to be rapping? Yeah, so the lip sync was horrible. But again, I'm going to give it to you, Lil' Kim, because about halfway through, it looked like she did actually start singing her own lyrics, but it was her older stuff. So it makes me think, are you not as comfortable performing your newer music? Because when she got to when she started doing her old stuff, she was in it. She ain't miss a beat. But the newer stuff, she was lip syncing too. So I was kind of like, well, what was this supposed to do? So then she, again, y'all know she ain't gonna give you no whole lot of dancing, but she was so stiff. Now that by this time, when she came down the steps, she did have dancers with her, but she looked so out of step. Like, you know who she looked like out there? She looked like when Mariah Carey be trying to dance with her dancers. It just was bad. It was bad. Now she did give us her signature, You know how she do that. She did give us that. And of course, the whole crowd went wild. Everybody was excited that she did her little signature move. I was happy too. I enjoyed it. And then she had some dude who came out and did some crip walking. I don't know that man. Y'all probably know him. The kids know him. I don't know that man. But I know he was crip walking. That's all I know he did. He was crip walking all across that stage. That's all I know. And he performed with her. Then she went in the back. And the Junior Mafia song came on. Junior Mafia came out. I said, oh, they friends again? Okay. Lil C's was with her. And that other dude, whoever that other dude is in Junior Mafia. And then it seemed like once they were there, she was on. It seemed like once they came out, she was on for the rest of the performance. She was on. They did my favorite song. They ended on my favorite song, which is Crush on You. Her and that Crush on You, that's my jam. Her and Lil C's, that's my jam right there. I love that. Yeah, well, Junior Mafia, they look like life has been hard for them, and it has, It has, with their little Dapper Dan MCM baseball shirts, But yeah, there was a part where she turned around to twerk. And her plastic surgery wouldn't let her be great. That's all I'm going to say. Nothing moved. Nothing moved. Nothing moved. Anyway, those are my cliff notes on the BET Hip Hop Awards of 29th of the Teen. That's all I got for y'all as far as that is concerned. I'm about to get up off of here and get ready for my evening shows. I still have not put up Power, and I don't even have no good excuse. All I can say is I'm sorry. That's all I got is I'm sorry. I'm going to do it tonight, though. I shouldn't have made that promise. She might be Mackenzie because it seemed like as soon as she had somebody else on stage with her, I shouldn't say somebody else. As soon as she had Junior Mafia on stage with her, she seemed to come alive. So maybe she is afraid to be on stage by herself. Maybe she wasn't comfortable. I'm not sure what it was, but it almost seemed like once they flipped that switch and they started doing her old music, and then with Junior Mafia, the performance was so much better. It was so much better. Oh, not someone fanning some Ziploc container. Little baby, you ain't right. Little baby, you ain't right. But I want to thank y'all for coming through and rocking with me. Must be some other people on live because the numbers is dropping. And that's cool because we've been on here for an hour and a half, y'all. My friends, my feelings are not hurt. I have enjoyed y'all as always. All the new people that came through, thank you. Thank you for the super chats. Monk Chip. I don't even see. I shouldn't start calling no names because then I'm gonna forget the other. I can't even get it out, y'all. The other super chats. Lord, I can't get it out. But thank y'all for the super chats. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all know I do. And do not forget tomorrow night, we will all be over on El Teddy's channel starting at 7:30 Eastern for the gentleman's panel. The crew will be over there cutting up and acting up in the chat, doing what we do. Well, thank you, Rayshawn. I appreciate it. Come on back now. You're here. Okay, Coco Dupree. Come on back now. You're here. We are here at least 3 nights out the evening we here. And we have a good time. We just chit chat and talk shit. And sometimes I bring people on with me to chit chat with me and talk shit with me. And we have a good time. Yes, El Teddy's in the room, but El Teddy, when I go live, he's just getting home from work. So he's in and out. He usually has it playing while he's getting his dinner and doing all that stuff that he has to do. Okay, there he go right there. He here. Jaded Nerd. Y'all know my two little brothers are in the house. Jaded Nerd. El Teddy. El Teddy is the little brother that always keep you in trouble because you supposed to watch him. Mama told you keep an eye on your little brother, and he the one that would get lost in the mall, and then you had to call your mama and tell your mama that you was trying to keep an eye on your little brother, but he ran off anyway, and then you get the beating. But he was really down at the Julius Orange getting a drink. That's really, y'all know that little brother, that's what El Teddy is. That is who El Teddy is. He is that little brother. Jaded Nerd is the good one that did what you asked him to do. That's Jaded Nerd. Jaded Nerd, that's the good little brother. But he got a little sneakiness with him. Okay? Don't sleep on Jaded Nerd. He the good one, but he got a little sneakiness with him. Abby, the big sister that's supposed to keep everybody in line, but she really just waiting for her boyfriend to come over and so she could put us up in our room so we won't mess with her. Hey, Miss Mars. I know, I'm waiting for Ebony to say something smart. Anyway. But yeah, tomorrow night, y'all, we're going to be over to El Teddy's channel. Y'all make sure y'all make it over there at 7:30 for the gentleman's panel. We got some good, well, we ain't my panel. They have some good stuff playing for us, but I'll be over there. And then Friday night, we will be doing David Makes Man panel, but we had to push it back to 9 o'clock, from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So hopefully you guys can meet us over there. Everybody have a great evening. I'm sorry, Miss Mars, you caught us right at the end, baby. Abby said at the accuracy. Thank you. I thought that was pretty accurate. I thought that was pretty damn accurate. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. You know what, Dami? I thought you was going to say share some recipes or something. Ciao. Woo. You know, somebody gonna have a Cash App party for that holiday dinner, honey, for that holiday dinner, child. I should start a Cash App for my Black Friday shopping. No, I'm playing. Y'all, I'm playing. I'm joking. I'm playing. All right, y'all, let me get up off of here. I will talk to y'all later. Everybody have a good evening and peace.